Welcome to Automotive. What you're witnessing right now is not just the front of a car, it is a manifestation of purpose. The 2026 Audi A6 stands here in complete stillness, but every line screams forward momentum. That front grille, wider, flatter, more geometrically precise than any A6 before it, is a visual declaration of control. Chrome trims run along its perimeter like ceremonial armor, wrapping a face that is equal parts elegance and intimidation. The matrix LED headlights are not just lighting elements, they're a form of expression. Each flicker of illumination is data-driven, scanning, adapting, watching, always alive. The zinc paint under showroom spotlights becomes something surreal, like polished titanium infused with moonlight. Every beam reflects from the sculpted hood-like energy running down a sine wave, while the iconic Audi rings softly lit at the center signal not just brand identity, but a legacy of innovation that few can rival. Stand before this machine and you begin to feel its presence seep into you, not like noise, but like gravity. The silence of the room is intentional, allowing you to absorb the language of light and form. And what it whispers is this: you are no longer just looking at a sedan. You're looking at what the future of luxury sounds like in steel. Now walk with me to the rear, where most cars lose identity. The Audi A6 sharpens it. This is the back of the vehicle, yes, but it's also a canvas of digital sculpture. The full-width old taillight bar isn't just visually stunning. It's alive, pulsing, scrolling, breathing with each unlock or lane signal. You can almost feel its heartbeat. Each animated segment flows like code, written in light, sending messages not just to cars behind, but to the senses of those lucky enough to watch it unfold. The rear fascia holds a fluid tension. Curves melt into sharp breaks, while a chrome-accented diffuser adds just enough aggression to remind you that this is an executive car with muscle beneath the suit. The trunk lid's subtle lift and spoiler line appear crafted, not engineered, a design born in a studio, not a wind tunnel, and the zinc paint. It reveals layers as if whispering secrets to the light itself. First, silver, then storm gray, then hints of steel blue, depending on your angle. From the badge to the bumper, this rear isn't a farewell view, it's a parting signature, etched in red, old and confidence. The 2026 A6 doesn't leave the scene quietly. It exits with prestige. From the side, the new Audi A6 doesn't move, but you'd swear it's about to. The silhouette is poetry and momentum, captured at rest. The roofline flows with such harmony that it looks like the wind sculpted it during a dream. A sharp shoulder line slashes across both doors, a masterstroke of engineering that divides light and shadow like yin and yang. Zinc, in this angle, is more than a color. It's a personality. It glows with subtle steel and smoky blues that cascade like waves. Under the ceiling lights, every panel has tension, every angle has intent. The gloss black window trims and flush handles create visual silence, allowing your focus to rest on the shape, not distractions. The 21-inch wheels, turban carved and diamond finished, add presence without arrogance. The A6's stance is wide, but it doesn't scream. It whispers strength with measured authority. This isn't flamboyance, it's symmetry. This is Audi showing you what happens when form follows function, but never forgets beauty. This is where the Audi A6 begins to breathe. From this three-quarter front angle, the vehicle comes alive as a sculpture caught mid-movement. The front end, previously a wall of intention, now leans forward with poise. The matrix LED glow and react like a creature, sensing the world intelligent, aware, and responsive. The hood's contours become cinematic, leading the eye from headlamp to windshield in a single, elegant stroke. The body panels curve inward, almost flexing, as if inhaling before acceleration. This isn't designed for photography. This is designed for presence. The wheels, turned slightly outward, give the A6 the posture of a runway model preparing to stride. Measured, confident. Even the reflections on the floor seem to align with its form, a dialogue between machine and its environment. Stand at this angle long enough, and you'll forget you're inside a showroom. You'll start imagining the A6 in motion, and in your mind, that motion isn't chaotic, it's orchestral. Welcome to the cockpit of clarity. The moment you sit inside the 2026 Audi A6, you realize you're no longer in a car. You're in an environment designed around your instincts. In front of you, the 12.3-inch virtual cockpit plus glows, like a control deck from a spacecraft, crisp, precise, and fully You're no longer navigating buttons and knobs. You're navigating intelligence. To your right, the curved central display flows outward from the dash like liquid glass. Every touch is received with exacting feedback. Every response is immediate. The materials, soft-touch suede inserts blend with brushed aluminum trims, while the ambient light pulses in cool blue beneath zinc detailing, echoing the same elegance as the car's outer shell. The steering wheel feels more like a surgical instrument, compact, responsive, digitally alive with haptic zones. The gear selector sits like a jewel, chrome-trimmed, sculpted to nest in your hand as if made for it. And the seats, the seats wrapped in white leather with just enough resistance to hold you, support you, but never restrain you. This isn't interior design. Its interior philosophy: step into the back of the Audi A6 and you don't step down, you ascend. This isn't a back seat, this is a first-class executive lounge on 4 wheels. The rear cabin cocoons you in a space designed for comfort, but tuned for status. White, leather seats, diamond-stitched and individually adjustable. Offer massage, heating, and cooling, all controlled from a sleek, central touchscreen integrated into the folding armrest. You're not just sitting, you're reclining. You're adjusting your environment with the tip of your finger. Zinc trim glides along the door panels in delicate precision. Subtle ambient lights cast soft halos beneath the seating and across the cabin's architectural lines. Above, the panoramic roof opens the space to the sky, blurring the boundary between outside world and private domain. Every texture, every surface, every silence has been engineered for the passenger who refuses compromise. And unlike others in its class, Audi doesn't forget who might be seated behind the driver. It honors them with space, with serenity, and with unmistakable reverence. Now rise above, and what you see is no longer a car. It is a symphony of proportion, but from this top-down view, the Audi A6 becomes architecture. Every panel, every angle, every reflection has been choreographed to express balance. The full-length glass roof runs like a river of light across the top, dividing the zinc body in perfect symmetry. Reflections ripple across the surface like waves passing over liquid silver. Even the pattern of the showroom. Tiles beneath dark, square, geometric, exist to frame this sculpture. Look down long enough and you start to feel as if the car isn't placed in the space, it was born from it. This isn't positioning, it's placement with purpose. From above, the A6 is calm. It's composed, but it holds a secret tension, the kind that only true engineering dares to express. This final view doesn't just conclude our journey, it elevates it. The 2026 Audi A6 is not just built for the road, it is built to own the space it stands in.